Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. I've really been thinking about this since the last game ended, and our Super Bowl was put together. The Atlanta Falcons going up against the New England Patriots. I really think this is going to be a really good game. And, even though my gut really tells me is you never pick against the Patriots, we've seen the Patriots roll into the Super Bowl and we've seen them lose. We've seen them been able to not close it out and not been able to win the big one. Not enough to really say that these guys are chokers, not enough to say that these guys can't get the job done. But I don't know. There's a part of me, I picked the Falcons to beat the Packers, but I can honestly tell you that I never really was 100% sold on it. It was one of those things where I went to my pick'em leagues, place. I set my picks in there for my championship games, and I sort of closed it, and I didn't want to go back. I didn't even know what team I really picked because I really could not go against Aaron Rodgers. To me, honestly, the few times that I got to see the Falcons play this year, if you rewind and watch the video where I talked about the Falcons versus the 49ers. I talked about in that video the fact that Atlanta has a really good offense. Number one scoring team in the NFL. Highest scoring team there is out there. But when Atlanta's offense is running good, it's one of the best in the league. And when they stutter and they can't get it going, they just can't get nothing done. Nothing gets that offense started. It's like it either takes off or it doesn't. It just crashes and burns. And that's the hard thing about picking with Atlanta, is that, they're able to get out and get leads like they did again in the Packers game. I believe the stat of the day that I heard was that Atlanta has scored a touchdown on their first possession in the last 8 games. And that's one thing that you got to get done. I mean, the Patriots win and they don't even really fall behind in games. It's been since the Jets game earlier on in the season. I think it was week 8 is what I heard, is that it was the last time that the Patriots even were behind in a game. 3-0, 2-0, 7-0, 6-0. They don't fall behind. They jump up on people and they go out and they get it done. Bill Belichick, as much as people would like to think about, Tom Brady and him being joined at the hip, Bill Belichick is a defensive coach. He's a defensive genius. That's what sort of got him the jobs that he had, that landed him in New England, and that's just sort of what kept them going. Bill Belichick is great at looking at a team's offense and figuring out what he needs to do to shut them down. And that's normally taking out one key player and just basically saying, this guy is not going to beat us. If they can find us another way to get going, that's what they're going to do. A lot of people are thinking that means that the Patriots are going to find a way to double team Julio Jones, the same way that the Patriots double teamed against Antonio Brown, where basically that took away the biggest threat of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. I really think that this is going to be a good game. The one thing that we know about the Falcons with that highest scoring offense in the NFL is that they can score points. The one thing we know about New England is that they can shoot it out with just about anybody. Atlanta's stacked with a lot of weapons. Matt Ryan will use just about anybody on the field. He threw to 9 different receivers today. But Tom Brady, he's not afraid to use his tight ends. He's not afraid to use his wide receivers. They'll toss it to the running back. It's a team that, everybody has a secret guy out there somewhere around the place. I wouldn't be surprised if this comes down to sort of a surprise player really pulling it out and pulling it out. Right now, my gut says the Patriots are going to win this, and it might change. But right now, I really want to pick the Falcons because I really think of them as the underdog and being able to pull it out, and just Matt Ryan being able to climb up and place that flag and be able to show that he is one of the top quarterbacks in the league. So as of right now, I'm not 100% sold on it, but I'm picking Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons to pull it out. Peace out, everybody.